third law of vibration. Nowadays, they call it string theory or quantum field theory. They say that in the atom there is the electrons and so on and so forth, and they are built with rings, these strings that according to the frequency of each ring is what gives rise to an electron or to a proton, or but basically everything in the universe is ruled by these two. And when we talk about the physical world, well, it's quite simple to understand it, because let's say this is a piano. If I play the C key here, let's say is this one, all the other strings that are C will also start to vibrate, right? So that will help us also understand that an illness in my body is there because it's resonating with something, and I just need to change that. I wrote similia similibus curantur, which is the maxim of homeopathy, which is the similar cures the similar, and homeopathy is based on frequency. So which means my illness has a certain frequency. If I find that frequency within a plant, I can put it on a tincture or some in frequency. So this is not based on atoms or molecules. This is based on the frequency of the plant. So it basically goes beyond the molecule, and that's why medicine has a hard time accepting homeopathy as real, because they look in the atom, and the atom of the plant is not there. But they have to go beyond that. All right. The most obvious examples that we can talk about vibration in our beings, in our bodies, are the vibration of our thoughts, the frequency of our thoughts, and the frequency of our hearts. And when we start to combine or to make a coherent link between the frequency of our brain and that one of the heart, we start to be alive. That's when we start to go into the full potential of the entelechy of our being. Remember how we talked about the acorn having the potential, right? So my potential will explode when I connect my brain with my heart, and that's because the heart is always. You see, the heart cannot get sick. That's why the heart doesn't get cancer, and that's because it's always in the present. It is present. The frequency of it is not based on the ego, and ego is knowledge. The more I know something, the less I know about the opposite end of it. So the heart is the only thing in our bodies that have the power to be truly present, to not have a duality about it. And the brain is all about duality. It's all about left and right. It's all about tall and short, and right and wrong. But we'll talk more about these when we talk about what makes our lives coherent. And that is actually right before lunch, I think. Fourth law, the law of